Welcome to the pulse, the beat of the heart of England. Birmingham was built by people just getting on with it. Clocking on, catching buzzes, raising kids, keeping the lights on. Most of that never gets written down. It can feel too normal to record until it's gone. Stack enough of those lives together and you get more than just local history. You get a picture of how this region shaped the modern world. That's the idea behind Our Lives, Our Stories. It launches here at Nortons in Digbeth with social historian Carl Chinn.
It's really important that we grab hold of people whose stories are not normally recorded. Yes, people also want to hear the stories of recognisable people they've read about in the newspapers or heard musically or seen on the TV. But every person has a story to tell. And throughout my career, I've passionately believed in the democratisation of history and that history should be egalitarian.
These stories don't arrive neatly packaged. People don't live with a timeline in the pocket. Memory is not CCTV, it cuts bits out, it smooths edges. Then a smell, a song, a street name brings the lot back. So you listen, then you check what you can. Dates, places, details. You keep the heart of it, but you anchor it where the facts allow.
Memories can be very complicated, but whether or not they're complicated, they're still important. Sometimes with oral history, you'll find somebody's got a memory that's very different to somebody else of the same event. That doesn't invalidate that memory. It means that we have to assess them and see why the memory might be different.
In the West Midlands, work sits at the centre of most lives. Shifts, overtime, travel in, travel out, payday. The weeks when it doesn't stretch. Work shapes routines, choices and pride. It also shapes pressure. If you want to understand the life here, you usually start with how they earned and who they carried.
We're looking to capture stories across Birmingham and the Black Country and eventually, hopefully, further afield. And they are stories about work. They are stories about the street. They're stories about housing. They're stories about family. They're stories about sport. They're stories about music. They're stories about everybody's lives.
From the outside, Birmingham can get flattened into a single idea, a stereotype, a caricature, often a joke. Locals know it's more layered than that. Places live in the detail, the tone, the humour, the stress, the pride, the small rules of each neighbourhood. A proper record has to capture that texture, not just the bits that travel well.
The problem we have in Birmingham and the West Midlands is that outsiders tend to just drive through. They pass us, they don't stop. And we have these negative stereotypes that are forever portrayed on the television and through the media. What we need to do is recognise who belongs to each district and why. Birmingham has this wonderful diversity of peoples. There are many peoples in Birmingham, but there is only one Birmingham.
This project isn't built for a quick hit, it's built to last. The value won't be in polished sound bites, it'll be in the everyday detail people rarely think to save. How they lived, what they're worried about, what they laughed at, what changed around them. If the episodes stay honest, they become a time capsule.
I would hope that if somebody is listening to the podcast in 50 years, they will gain a more rounded appreciation of the lives of a wide variety of people in Birmingham and the West Midlands.
Our Lives, Our Stories starts in Digbeth. Real people, real memories, ordinary voices. If it holds its nerve, it leaves something rare behind, a record of how this place lived before the detail disappears.